nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars make me dream.
How can you listen to this person saying the following?
Good morning and welcome back, ladies, gents and Pikachus. Once again we return to our analysis and breakdown of the Quran of the Muslims. Yes, we are back once again breaking this thing down verse by verse into factual, logical statements in English so that we can understand who or what is Allah Akbar. What does he mean by the contents of his book here? And more importantly for us, as non-believers, how does this affect us in our life today? So, if you've been watching the series and it's been a little while since I've done one, I've been on holiday, I got hacked, I've been whinging about religions other than Christianity, pagan Roman rites, eating the flesh of Christ and drinking his blood. Now we're going to be returning to this with a new section, Al-Ma'idah, the table spread. This is the grace of Allah. This is the part where he rewards his Muslims. Also, he claimed, for having been so obedient to him and only doing his commands. So,
and still like and support him without noticing his lies about Islam? If you don't believe, then the only thing you need to do is...
Hey y'all, come look at this!
Al-Ma'idah, verse number 1. Verse 1. O believer! Obey my commands, accept that which is recited to you. The livestocks are lawful for you as food, but the hunt and its prey are not lawful to you. When you enter pilgrimage to Allah, surely does Allah judge what is pleasing to him. End of verse. So, straight away we get into the confusing, mystifying terms that Allah loves so dearly to use. So, let's break it down. O believer, obey my command. So he's talking only to Muslims and he's saying the very first line, obey my commands. So what that makes us think is the things he's about to tell you now are things that you either have not been doing previously, or he's going to be telling you not to do the things you're doing. That's what this is saying. O believer, obey my commands. If you're a Muslim, you will do what you're told, is what that means. Then he goes on. Accept that which is recited to you. The livestocks are lawful to you. So he's saying you can eat whatever you want, guys. You can eat everything, apart from what I've recited to you, which we're going to find out is virtually everything. Then he goes on to say, but the hunt and its prey are not lawful to you. So what does he mean by the hunt and its prey? Well, he means the hunt, animals that hunt and kill other things. You're not allowed to eat those. You're not allowed to eat what they kill. And they're not lawful to you when you enter pilgrimage. So even when you're away from home, you don't have your larder, your shops, your kitchen, your wives there to make you food. When you have nothing else to eat, even then, when you're out in the middle of nowhere on a pilgrimage, making your way towards Mecca to give your money to the mosque, even then you're not allowed to eat what you find. Keep that in mind. Even though this is going to be cancelled out in a minute by something else he says. So the main thing we need to remember here is you can eat anything you want as long as you're a good Muslim and you obey Allah. He's going to give you his great bounty of all the different livestocks and foods you can have, except virtually everything. You can't have predators, you can't have the prey of predators, you can't have stuff you find, you can't have things killed by other people, you can't eat pork, you can't eat blood, you can't eat food that hasn't been sanctified by Allah, i.e. Akbar, prayed over and hung upside down, killed by strangulation or being beat over the head. You can't have anything killed in other ways because it's not halal. That's what we're going to find out. And then the last thing he says is, surely does Allah judge what is pleasing to him. And that's the end of the verse. So what he's saying there is Allah is judging the food as well as you, O Muslim. Allah's judging the food and you can only eat what's pleasing to him. So even though you're the one eating it, it has to please him before you eat it. Otherwise, you're a bad Muslim, you're not obeying his commands, you have ignored what has been recited to you and eaten non-halal livestock, and that's bad. If you do that, he won't love you, you will be an infidel, and you won't.
You lie! You lie! You're lying! Liar! Lies! The filthy earth boy lies! He lies! Lies! I was lying! You're lying! You're lying! Lies! Lies! When will the lies end? Lies!
Wait a minute. How can he lies about our Quran like that? I know what we need to do.
Come here, let me slap you. Come here, let me slap you.
Is not like I like violence, but love to show someone a right way of doing things, even if we need to use our hands. Just like our parents. For example, you see, we are not violence person. And are you asking yourself, did he lie about the Quran? Yes, he did lie about the Quran chapter 5, verse 1, which it states, O believers, honor your obligations. All grazing livestock has been made lawful to you except what is hereby announced to you in hunting while on pilgrimage. Indeed, Allah commands what he wills.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come.
On Al-Ma'idah, verse number 1. Verse 1. O believer! Obey my commands. Accept that which is recited to you. The livestocks are lawful for you as food, but the hunt and its prey are not lawful to you. When you enter pilgrimage to Allah, surely does Allah judge what is pleasing to him.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Are you serious right now, bro?
Oh, lies, lies, lies. And everywhere is lies.
How can you listen to such lies and support him after all that?
Good question. You are a good question.
What did Allah begin to say in that verse? O believers, honor your obligation. It is a known fact that when you have an obligation to fulfill, you need to honor it by fulfill it in a manner it's supposed to be. For example,
Молодма? А? Молодец. Красавчик.
Ibn Abbas commented on this verse as saying, it refers to the covenants, meaning what Allah permitted, prohibited, ordained and sets limits for in the Quran. Then Allah said, after that, all grazing livestock has been made lawful to you, except WHAD is hereby announced to you. We should mention that Ibn Umar, Ibn Abbas and others relied on this verse as evidence to allow eating of the meat, except what is hereby announced to you. Ibn Abbas said that it refers to the flesh of dead animals, blood and the meat of swine. Then Allah said, after that, and hunting while on pilgrimage. Indeed, Allah commands what he wills. Here Allah states just we allow the meat of cattle in all conditions and circumstances. Then don't hunt game when you are in the state of ihram, for this is the decision of Allah, who is the wisest and in all that he commands and forbids. After this, there is no way that you won't see his lies. If you have reached this far, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and comment. I am your Muslim. Respond. See you in part 2.